if you're catching this, you're catching the replay. Hi, I'm going to give everyone a minute or so to realize the notifications are live, and then we are going to get started with another fun project from the Florals Creation Stamp of the Month kit by me. So I hope everyone is having a fantastic week and you're enjoying the last few weeks of summer before school gets started, however that looks for you. So, all right. Today I am going to talk to you about the Stamp of the Month kit that I've created. So you get this super cute kit right here in front of you, pre-cut and ready for you to assemble when you get that super awesome stamp set, Floral Creations from Close to My Heart. And so that's $18.95, but you get this kit for free when you purchase it at that discount price for $5. How cool is that? Isn't that just a beautiful stamp set? And look at the cards that CTMH has created for inspiration also. So we're gonna dig into our kit, and you wanna stick around to the end because I have an amazing tip to show you with your blocks. So you'll want to catch that. So I'm gonna come in and reach in for my kit here. I don't need any of the envelopes or that because I'm going to work on putting these little pillow boxes together today. So I'm going to need both of the pre-cut pillow boxes, and then each one should have the coordinating cardstock for stamping on the inside. And I'm going to need some of that twine that's packaged in there. And then I can put the rest of the kit back, and then I'll need a piece of white daisy so that I can stamp and fussy cut my little symbol sentiment. So I'm gonna slide all these off to the side. So if you missed it, we recreated this card last week. So here's the original and here's the recreation. And now we'll do these pillow boxes today. So I'm going to show you some coloring and how I colored some things. And don't forget that when you get this kit, you're also going to get my full color PDF, lots of notes. It comes with some tips for assembling, how to get into the design space link that I've created. It'll have links for the video walkthrough of everything that we're doing here and the assembly videos, and then nice little step-by-step instructions on how to put everything together. So here's our inspiration that we're going to need. So this comes together so cute. These little pillow boxes are available in Cricut Access through Close to My Heart's Cricut Philosophy Cricut cartridge. So I'm just going to grab a bone folder really quick. So when you get this, you're going to have little notches in here. So you're not going to have necessarily a score line like if you were doing it on your scoreboard or something like that. You're just going to have these little notches, and I'm going to come up as close as I possibly can so that you can see, and I don't know that the camera's going to get it really well. So these are the notches that you're going to have, and so you're just going to want to play with those and bend them back and forth as straight as you can. Once you get it where you like it, let me kind of zoom in here for you so that you don't need a magnifying glass while you're trying to watch this video. You want to start in the center, push your bone folder, and then work your way to each edge. What this does is ensures that this stays as straight as you've told it you want it to be, and it doesn't go wonky on you, because a lot of times the paper will do that. And so I'm just going to manipulate it a little bit and tell this paper what I want it to do. Now for the creases here, to make this part like this, same thing. It's the Cricut does like little notches in it. And so I'm just feeling those with my finger. You can't see them once I start. And so I'm just feeling with my finger and manipulating them like so. Okay, and then I'm going to turn it over and do the same thing. These things come together so super easy. Okay, and so you're going to have 4 of those, 2 on each end on both sides. So you're just going to feel with your fingers, and you'll feel them. You're not going to miss them. And you just, you know, manipulate it all the way over, and it just works out so nicely. It really does. Right up to that very edge up there. Then flip it around and do the other side. And in person, you can see these little notches, but like I said, on video, it's just a little hard, and you can certainly feel them. So I'm so excited to come in and talk to you guys today. How is your Tuesday? And then I put a little questionnaire up earlier. I don't know if you guys saw it yet, but what do you guys put in your little favor boxes? I want to know what's your favorite candy to put inside little treat or favor boxes like this, either for a wedding or to get or to give, whichever. What's your favorite candy? I like getting those miniature Snicker bars. Yum. Okay, so now you see how we've kind of got it, and it's real pliable, and it's doing what we want, and it's moving the way that we want really easily. So now you just determine on what side you want your pretty area to be. Do you want it to be the triangles or the stripes? So the original one, I did this. So for this purpose, we'll go ahead and do the triangles, okay? So I'm going to fold this back down. I'm just going to kind of go back over it with my bone folder. I'm going to get some liquid adhesive. And I think this is really important. Hopefully my liquid glass is not clogged. Oh, it is. So I'm coming with some Tomobano. I like the liquid glass applicator for something like this, but I must have left it out. So I'm going to come in with some liquid adhesive. If you want to do dry adhesive, you're more than welcome to. I just feel like when you use a liquid, you have a little bit more stability with it staying closed and where you want it to go. So I'm going to come back in and just really work that in so that it stays in nice. I mean, I'm not trying to make a crater or anything, but I'm just, you know, making sure that it is doing what I asked it to do. Then I'm going to pop both of these open, my fingers through, and now we have our little box coming together. Isn't that cute? Look how cute that is. Now, when you put this together, the little indentation here is what goes in first. That's so that you can stick your finger in or whatever to pull it out so that you can open it. Otherwise, if you push this guy in first, you're gonna have a heck of time of opening that thing up. So it just closes down like this. This one closes in and this one closes in, and now you have your cute little treat box. How cute is that? Okay, so we're gonna do our other one, and I'll go a little bit faster just because you've now have seen this process, and it's really easy to figure out which end has the lip on it. It's the longer one. And I'm just gonna find those notches and really burnish that down, and then I think I'll use the other side on this one too, just to be somewhat different. Because you know that's the beauty of double-sided paper, is if you want to change your mind, you can. Oops, I was going to jump ahead and go ahead and glue it down, but first let's grab those little notches, and then I'll show you what I did with my coloring. And then to top this off, I'm going to show you a little trick on your blocks, your acrylic blocks, when they kind of get funky. I'm going to show you how to fix it. And you're gonna love it, and you're gonna be like, why did I throw those blocks away? And I'm gonna be like, I don't know, because you didn't know this, or maybe you did know it and you didn't really believe it that it worked. It's such a fun trick. So I have 5 of these kits left, and when they're gone, you guys, they're gone. I'm not gonna restock this time. I love to restock when I can, but I just won't have enough time to restock and get them out to you efficiently. So I only have 5 of these left, so don't wait to get your little beautiful hands on these, because you don't want to miss this. This is so fun. And I have cutting guides now. What? Yes. So if you love this little kit that I've got going on here, I have cutting guides so that you can make a whole bunch of them, like not just 4. You can make a whole slew of them, like 24 or something crazy like that. Isn't that crazy? So I think that's a great deal. Like that extra adhesive off. Now I'm just gonna, again, pop in. Super cute. Remember, the notch goes in first and then the other, so that you're able to open it later. Look how cute that this is. Right? Okay, so now I have my little boxes. Did I do them right? Yeah, I did them right. Here's my little box. Oh, that's why it doesn't look right. Okay, so now let's do the little stamping. I'll show you how I got these all pretty and cute. So I stamped my leaves for the pink one on sapphire cardstock, which you have this in your kit, in sapphire ink. I think that tone-on-tone stamping is fun. Now you have an option here. You can flip it over and do the lighter side if you want. So there, I did that. I'm going to set that aside so it can dry a little bit before I start getting into it. Then I stamped my Sending Smiles in archival black. I love this little guy. I keep using him. I ran out of the big pad and I'm like, oh, I love this. I need my little sponge for this one because I really want a nice crisp one. And you can see that my dovetail is to the left, so I kind of want to make this go a little over to the right, so I have enough room to create my dovetail. Isn't that cute? And then I'm going to come in and I'm going to stamp this flower on the smoothie. And I'm just going to use the archival ink, and I'll show you how to color this without getting it smeared all over the place and turning it a funky green. So I'll put that aside to dry. And have my little chamois over to the side, just cleaning all my stamps off camera. I'm sure that you guys get that. And then this one, I'm going to go ahead and stamp in smoothie ink on White Daisy, and then I'm going to do something really fun. Hopefully I'm in camera this whole time. Clean this off really quick. I'm gonna grab my black journaling pen and I'm gonna outline that. So this is how I get this really cute outline on this flower. I just use my journaling pen and just whimsically go around. That's my word for I can't draw straight without a ruler. So all of my artwork is whimsical. All the way around, and then around the circle in the center. And then now I'm ready to fussy cut that out. But first I'm going to color it. So let me show you how I colored these really quick. So for this one, I took my Citrus Tri-Blend pen and I'm going to use the dark, and I just do dots, right? I'm not smooshing, I'm not moving it around, I'm not trying to manipulate the ink, so I'm just dotting, putting a few dots in there. And this is going to control that bleed factor, because especially since I didn't use the intense black ink. And then I'm going to come in with my orange, do the light, and I'm going to do the exact same thing right down these lines. I'm just dotting it in. And again, what that does is it avoids me having that bleed factor where it turns all yellow or green and then kind of looks moldy. So there's that. And I'm going to do the same thing in here. I'm going to come in with my orange for the center. So you see I have this like orangey yellow. So I'm going to mix two colors together, and I'm going to use the light. And that journaling pen is waterproof, but I still try not to get into it because it will bleed in. And then just kind of in the center, run it over my light of the citrus, and then it kind of bleeds out like that. All right, so now we get to fussy cut them. And just like that, we fussy cut them out. How awesome is that? And then I'll cut this out with my paper trimmer. And then I'll scoot this back out so that you can kind of see what's going on here. I figured you guys all know how to fussy cut, and if you don't, you just simply, it's just literally cutting out your image that you stamped. So I'm going to come in and dovetail. So I'm going to find what I feel is the center of that White Daisy piece all the way around. And then I'm going to use my black journaling pen to do some doodles. And I'm kind of going a little fast. You could slow down for sure. And there's that. So now all we have to do is put our little pieces together and add our twine. So these guys go there and these guys come over here. So for the twine, all I did was take this. This is the extra thick twine. We currently don't sell it anymore, but I have enough in my stock to supply a small army. So that's why it's included in my kit. And so I just tie a knot in the end of it and then bring it over the ends in and then cut them so they're kind of even. And then I'll take my scissors and unfray it. And this is going to be my foliage. This is what I'm going to use for my greenery. Okay. So I'm going to come in with a little mini glue dot. Okay. And that's how I'm going to stick all my pieces on, is with my glue dot. Oops. So first I'm going to start with my foliage. Bring that to my project or my element. And I'm going to stick it right here. And I'm going to do the same with my leaves. And then for my flower, so I'm going to put my leaves right on top of each other. Like this. Okay. I'm going to stick those down right here. For my flower, I'm going to come in with a 3D foam tape, foam square, and I will attach it with that. So just create a little square. That's the beauty of this foam tape, is you can create the size that you need. How cute is that? And then this one has the sentiment on it. Same thing, I'm going to tie this in a knot. We're almost done, and then I'm going to show you that super cute, cool trick with your blocks if they're funky. If you've got some funky blocks, I'm going to show you what is up with those. Look how quick this comes together. It's so easy and fun. You could do one and a girlfriend could do another. Great little handy thing to have. If you're working in an office, this would be a great little secret Santa in July. Oh, it's not July anymore, it's August. Where has the summer gone? Oh my gosh. Well, you could do a little secret something, whatever. All right, so I'm gonna put this up here like this. Again, I'm gonna come in with that 3D foam tape, and mine is just that 1/4 inch piece. And this is gonna, on this one, I put it up here in the corner. I think I'm gonna put it, yeah, I think I'll put it right there. You can still see it says sending smiles. And then the edge of that will hang off so that I can hit it on there. And we'll put a little glue dot. I thought I had one. They all look the same now. I'm gonna do 2. I don't want this to go anywhere, and that's why I'm using glue dots. And the liquid adhesive, just on camera, I just don't think I would have enough time for it to dry. There we go. And if you don't want to have them puffed up while you're doing it, certainly don't do that. You can unfold it, make your life easy, and then you can smoosh it down as much as you need to, right? You don't have to poof it up. I was just doing it so you can see how pretty it looks when it's all done. Remember to put the cut edge in first and then the flat edge. Okay, I hope you guys love that. Those are so cute. Now, let me show you this really cool trick. So I have this block that I love to do alcohol ink coloring with it. So I love to color on it with my alcohol markers and then make really cool projects that look like watercolor or whatever. But this is what alcohol does to it. Typically, if your block looks like this, it means that you've either used alcohol of some fashion on it, either your cleaning mechanism or a marker or what have you. So grab your heat tool and hold it right up. You're gonna hold it pretty close, and it will literally take all of that stuff away. This side was covered in it, and I already did that before the video. So it just takes a little minute, and what it's doing is it's taking all of that extra moisture right out of that block and clearing it up. So if you've got this fog, take your heat tool to it and watch it clear up. It doesn't take much time, but you have to have just a tad bit of patience with it. And honestly, you can start to see it starting to clear up. I was totally floored and amazed because I've had this happen before and I didn't realize that what was going on. So I must have used baby wipes in the past that had alcohol in them, and that's why it did this. So I'd always give those blocks to my kids. And then I discovered that if I did this, I didn't have to give the blocks to my kids. I could just zap it with this. And I'm basically, look at that. Isn't that cool? I'm just taking that moisture right out of there. Look at that. You could even see my hand when I started with this. And now you can at least see my hands. I'll finish the rest of it later, but I just wanted to show you how that works, and I'll get the rest of that out. You know, this side was the exact same way. So anyways, and it's only going to come back if you're going to use it with that alcohol. You might have to zap it, you know, every 6 months or once a year or what have you. So you guys are amazing. Thank you for stopping in and playing along and watching me put together the pillow boxes. Remember, I only have 5 of these kits left, so if you want yours, don't wait. And I'll get it out in the mail as soon as your order comes in. And you guys are amazing. So I will see you soon with another video, and have a fantastic night. Bye.